Hi, readers. So we are starting to come to the end of our nonfiction research unit. And you guys have done so much work. Think back to when we were in school, we started off studying certain animals. Now that we are in virtual instruction, you guys started studying other topics to become experts on. Yesterday and the day before, we talked about how it's really important as researchers to compare our information and ask why, and then research those questions. So today I want to teach you that once researchers have read books, collected information, studied patterns, and grown theories, they are ready to do more. They ask, what does this evidence suggest? How can I study all the evidence to grow new theories that are evidence-based? So I've been thinking a lot about my penguins and my frogs, my toads, and all the animals that you guys were studying when we were in school. And I came up with a theory about animals based on what I said. Because remember, we don't want to just make a theory based just on frogs or just on penguins. We got to take that information and make a theory about the animal kingdom in general. So one theory I came up with was that animals that live in groups are more protected and can live longer than animals that live on their own or not in groups. Now, I think that's a really awesome theory, but as you guys know, we always need to support our reasoning with evidence. Now, normally I would ask you guys for input about the books you've been reading and the animals you've been reading to give me evidence of how that's true, but I'm by myself here. Well, I guess I have the dogs. Let me see if these animals can give me some evidence. So, let's see. Hey, Finn. Do you know about any animals that live in groups that are more protected and can live longer? What do you think? What are you telling me? Oh, Finn came up with a really awesome example. He said, think about zebras. Zebras live and travel in packs, so they're protected from their predators, lions. So I'm going to add that as one of my pieces of evidence. So I'm going to say zebras live and travel in groups or packs, I'm not sure what it's called, to protect themselves from lions. Okay, I don't know why the font is so funky. To live and protect themselves from lions. But we know one piece of evidence usually isn't good enough. So let me see if Clover has any evidence. Hey, Clover. I'm studying about animals, and I was wondering, do you know of any animals that live in groups and are more protected than animals that don't? Can you help me? What do you think? Oh, wolves. Yeah, they're similar to dogs. Yeah. So Clover just brought up a great point. She was thinking of wolves because they're kind of similar to dogs, and they live in packs, and it makes it easier for them to hunt. So wolves live in packs, making it easier for them to hunt for prey. Great one, Clover. Let's see now if I can come up with one based on what we've been reading. I want to make the font smaller. All right, I'll go back to that and fix it after. All right, now they inspired me and I thought of one. Penguins, of course. Penguins, when they're babies, they huddle up, or even when they're older too, they huddle up to stay warm. That way they can survive in massive groups to stay warm. So readers, do you see how I was able to come up with a theory just from reading about frogs and toads and from reading about penguins to come up with a bigger theory about the animal kingdom in general and animals in general, and then support it with evidence? So you readers are going to do the same today. You're going to come up with a theory based on what you've been reading and what you've been studying, and you're going to support it with evidence. And you're going to post it on Padlet. So once you open Padlet, I'll provide you with the link. You'll see it on today's post. You do the plus sign, and then you'll add a new post. And just like mine, you will write the theory up top. So here was mine. Animals that live in groups are more protected and can live longer. Then I provided my evidence below. So I said zebras live and travel in large groups to protect themselves from lions. Penguins huddle up in groups to stay warm. And wolves live in packs to fight off larger animals and hunt prey. So readers, I cannot wait to see the theories you come up with based on all the research you've been doing. Don't forget to support it with evidence. Otherwise, I'm going to question your theory. All right, readers, off you go. And thanks to my brilliant assistants for helping me today. Have a great day.